Good Monday afternoon, everybody. Hey, it's Monday, June 25th, the last week of June. Can you believe it already? I can't. July is already here. Summer's almost over. No, I'm just kidding. Plenty of time, folks. No panicking. Just let me do the panicking for you. You know what? It's okay. Hey, it's another week. Another great show. Week. But things are going to get a little bit different for the next 3 days after this. So I leave. I'll be leaving on a short trip. Solo Preston. So it's just going to be down to you and Scott, Andrew.
Maybe Scott and I.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
I got a taste last Thursday of that.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, last Thursday.
It is going to be extraordinary.
And I have to say, on Thursday was actual when summer started, and I called you out on it. If you watched it,
I'm still angry about that. You got don't even bring that
up. It's officially summer now, folks. Before that, it was spring.
It was Jeremy's summer, okay? So figure that out. Yeah.
Officially known as Jeremy's summer, ladies and gentlemen, from now on.
When spring hit, when I decide,
it's like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jeremy's summer. How's it going? Just say
you guys are just too mean. That's it. That's what's really happening here. Yeah, so this is we'll just change gears. I'll be back on Friday, hopefully, if everything works out right. But you're at the helm. Yeah, I know.
We'll be here.
I get back late Thursday night, so we'll see if I can make it in the next morning.
I hope so.
Be a little bit tired.
This show isn't until noon, so.
Oh, I'm phoning it in until noon. Even when I come back, I'll be sleeping in my office. So.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it'll be fine. I'm looking forward to taking some time off and then getting back in and getting things back and rolling. And you're going to be in great hands, folks, while I'm gone. We got a great lineup this week of guests, and including today's show. Let's tell you what's coming up here. We'll wrap up some of the weekend events that took place, 2 fun ones. Can't wait to show you that here coming up in headlines. Then, of course, Monday means one thing, Verona Road construction update. Beep. Beep. We need that. We need that sound effect. That'd be great. And then at the end of the month, we always preview what's coming up the month of July right here on the COM channel. Another busy month indeed with great shows, including Festa. Yeah, we covered all the Festa, so looking forward to talking a little bit about that. And wrap it up with what's happening tonight on the COM channel. But first, let's kick it off with headlines and a little weekend recap. We start off with the Bio Blitz, first ever. It was at Lake Farm County Park. We had a crew there. And we did some exploring. Check it out.
So we are at the BioBlitz, which is being held at Lake Farm County Park in Dane County. And this is a 24-hour biological inventory of the park with, along with activities for kids. So we started the BioBlitz at 3 p.m. on Friday. And we are now about an hour and a half away from the 24-hour mark, and we've had about 97 scientists out doing biological surveying of the entire park. Well, of course, we find what you would think. We find the birds and the mammals and the amphibians and reptiles, but the plants. But it tends to be the plants and the insects are the things that are really diverse. And so those are going to be the big numbers in this BioBlitz. Because this is an urban park, we're interested in understanding how much of it is still remaining natural, how much has invasive species, and then what are the animals that are living within that. So we tend to, in these kinds of areas, we do find a lot of invasives, but we also find nice pockets of nice natural habitats that are real gems. And so we're hoping that's what we found here. What we do is on Saturday, we invite the public to come in and see what we're finding, interact with the scientists, ask them anything you want. But then we also ask other nature-oriented organizations to provide activities for the families. So we have everybody from the Friends of Capitol Springs and Dane County Parks to the, and those two are actually partners of ours, as is MMSD and the DNR. So those organizations are all in the what I call the big tent, providing activities, and then we've got other organizations like the UW Arboretum and the Aldo Leopold Nature Center, who are all providing activities for kids, and it all relates to the natural world, helping us to understand and appreciate the natural world. Well, we wanted to come to Madison because we are Wisconsin's Natural History Museum, and we want to make sure that people understand that we're not just in Milwaukee, that we are coming out to other communities. We also want to show people what we do as a natural history museum. So this is really the core of the science that we do. And then why this particular park? It's because of the size of the park and the different kinds of habitats that it has to offer. They can go to our website, which is www.mpm.edu, and then we also have a Facebook page and we do Twitter accounts, so they can try all of those.
A great time had by all. 100 scientists exploring above and beyond. Really great. Hopefully they'll have this event again next year. All right, also happy this weekend was the Puppy Up fundraiser here in Fitchburg. Lots of humans, lots of canines, and this guy was out there checking it out. Here it is.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Luke Robinson. I started this organization. This Puppy Up Foundation began with the dog I lost to metastatic bone cancer, Malcolm. And then I went on to lose another dog to nasal cancer. In total, I've lost 2 dogs to cancer, and I've walked a total of 4,000 miles with my dogs on the East Coast, from Austin to Boston, and on the West Coast, from the Canadian border down to Mexico. I've walked town by town, mile by mile, telling Malcolm and Murphy's story, and your stories too, to let people know that, guys, we're witnessing the greatest scourge to our canine companions we've ever faced now. So seeing all these wonderful people and all these wonderful puppy dogs here today, it's just powerful. It inspires me. Everyone's story here is so important to the Puppy Up Foundation and for the world to hear. So thank you guys for being here today. And I wanted to briefly talk a little bit about the Puppy Up Foundation because it's important to our mission is important. There are 4 pillars to our mission: education and awareness and empowerment of pet parents, and that's what our Puppy Up walks do. And then that goes to fund the science. And guys, we are funding, it's interesting, the first year, our first Puppy Up walk here in Madison, we announced that we were doing a bone cancer study at UW-Madison. I'm glad to be back here this year and tell you in July we're starting another bone cancer at UW-Madison as well. The folks at UW-Madison are back over there. Go see them. They're awesome. We love them. And there's the other Madison veterinary specialists. I think they're over their booth. I'm not sure. Love you guys. Thank you for being here today. Guys, this is your local resource. If you want to know more about canine cancer, you've got this great resources here in your community right over there. So I want to thank them. So talk about science. Recently, I guess about a year ago, we funded a study in Purdue. The one we're doing at UW-Madison starting in July, that's another bone cancer. It's a multi-site. It's UW-Madison, University of Illinois, and Ohio State. It's our biggest study to date, and we're excited about it. Excited to announce it here.
There you have it. Great fundraiser. Hopefully we'll find out how much money they raised here in the upcoming weeks. All right, other headlines for you today. The Fitchburg Leopold Library is at Leopold Park. That continues on. Just want to keep reminding you, Monday through Thursday, from June through August, from 12 to 3 p.m., they have the free drop-in activities for kids. Activities geared towards K through 5, but all are welcome. Free lunch will be provided through the MMSD Summer Food Program from 1 to 2 p.m. Need more information? Contact our friend Liz Zimdars at 608-729-1791 or send her an email or just stop by the library and say, hey, what's this all about? Great stuff there indeed. And then on Tuesday nights, Tuesday evenings, they also have Leopold Community Nights. And this is, again, held on Tuesday nights from Leopold. So it says here, Leopold Community Nights. I should just read what is written here. Is at Leopold Park, 2906 Traceway Drive. It's held from 5 to 7 p.m. And there'll be activities for the whole family, food, sports, arts, crafts, bingo, and much, much more. If you want to see either one of these events, last week we covered both of the initial events, and you can check those out and learn a little bit about what they have out there. It looks like a fun time for the whole family, so take advantage while you can for those fun activities. All right, last but not least for our headlines this morning, we have this afternoon, Bucky on Parade, the artist talk about BioTech Bucky. Have you seen this, Bucky? It's really cool.
It's pretty sweet.
It is really cool, yeah. So you're going to want to stop on by. This is at 5 o'clock p.m. at the 5500 East Sherrill Parkway here in Fitchburg. Learn about Bucky on Parade statue directly from the artist who created them. Fitchburg's artist, Christy Grace, will join to talk about the inspiration for BioTech Bucky and how she created the science-themed statue. So the artist will talk for about 30 to 45 minutes in length, weather permitting. So we'll hopefully have that for you and bring you a piece of that right here on tomorrow's Talking Fitchburg. All right, coming up next, we're going to open up our Fitchburg Digest with your Verona Road construction update. But first, we got to take a look at the upcoming meetings for this week.